He suffered a life-changing injury on the football field, paralyzed from the neck down. Doctors didn't think Rutgers star Eric LeGrand would ever regain neurologic function. But 4 years later, Eric is making stride after stride. Today on Delmarva Life, he shares his story with us, including how he spent the 4th anniversary of that infamous hit.
This football player is also full of determination and drive. In fact, he's not letting a disorder that affects his fine motor and speech skills and hearing get in the way of his love for the sport. See how his dreams are coming true on the field.
So many other kids like to play around in the water, but every day about 10 people die from unintentional drowning. Find out how you can teach your little ones the life skills they need to survive in the water and why it's so important to do at such a young age.
Another danger our children face, lead in places you may have never even considered. We'll show you how you can know if your loved ones are being exposed, how to prevent lead poisoning in the first place, plus how lead can impact a person's health from mental to physical problems, even violent behavior.
We're also doing our part to fight violence on Delmarva streets. We have another batch of our Monday's Most Wanted. See if you recognize anyone and learn how your tips can turn into cold, hard cash.
And this glowing plant could turn into a future light source. Wait till you see what the scientists are using to make these things shine and why the idea has already sparked $600,000 worth of pre-sale orders.
Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
And I'm Sean Stryker in for Jimmy Hoppa.
So nice to have you on the set today. Welcome. Jimmy,
thank you.
Taking a little bit of time off, much deserved. And you know, he probably is turning on the heat. I know I broke down and turned on the heat yesterday.
I didn't turn on my heat yet, but I shut the windows, which is a big step.
Is that a big step for you? I'm already putting shorts away and everything, but at least it's going to be nice throughout the week. Now, we want to start off the show by telling everyone about another scam. I feel like we're talking about this all the time. The Delaware State Police are warning Milford residents that scammers are making phone calls and identifying themselves as the City of Milford Electric Department. I don't know if you've heard about this, but the caller ID will even show a City of Milford number. Now, police say the scammers are requesting overdue payments to be made over the phone or have their electricity turned off. Now, residents are urged not to provide any personal information over the phone and do not pay by telephone. Just don't do it.
And with the temperature dropping, I'm sure people just
they're afraid their heat's not going to work. So yeah, just say no.
Well, yeah. Salisbury University broke ground on its new athletic stadium over the weekend. The $19 million complex will be considered an upgrade over the 1981-story cinder block structure that is currently at Salisbury. Now, the athletic director, Dr. Michael Vienna, says that money for the project is coming from the institution, and it's not state dollars, as well as many donors, gifts. Yeah. So the stadium is expected to open in the spring of 2016.
Yeah, big weekend. Salisbury University, they also had their homecoming, so lots to be happy about there. Now, are you a golfer? Do you play golf?
I don't think I play golf. I swing at a ball.
You swing at a ball and you chase that little white ball. Well, if you're a fan of swinging sticks and hitting little white balls into holes, here you go. The Choptank River Golf and Event Center has the annual Cambridge Lions Club Golf Tournament. It's happening Saturday, October 25th. Now, this year's tournament will be a Ryder Cup-like format of 27 holes with 9 holes each of two-man better ball, alternate shot, and scramble. The entry fee is $100, and if you want more information, all you need to do is go to WBOC.com.
Now, I like the scramble because, you know, I'll either be driving good or putting good, but it's never all together.
Yeah.
So I rely on my teammates.
You rely on your teammates to do well, okay.
Now, you may remember Nancy Lynch, author of Vietnam Mailbag.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we featured her as a Delmarva treasure just a couple weeks ago. From 1968 to 72, Nancy's assignment at the News Journal was to publish letters from Vietnam vets, or Vietnam troops, actually. She eventually put the letters in a book, and Nancy is going to speak and read some of the letters at the Lewis Library next week. Vietnam vet Rick Lovekin will join her to discuss his experiences in Vietnam. Now, if you'd like to attend, it's Thursday, October 30th at 6:30 p.m. at the Lewis Library. There's a number you can call for more information, 302-645-4633.
And speaking of veterans, Veterans Day is coming up November 11th, and the Air Mobility Command Museum at Dover Air Force Base will have a special ceremony honoring all veterans. Gates open at 9 a.m. With limited seating inside beginning at 9:50. The program will begin promptly at 11 a.m. and that is rain or shine.
You know, the veterans, we love our veterans here on Delmarva, and a lot of them are dealing with a lot of issues like PTSD and things like that, mental health issues. So Kent and Queen Anne's County is having a mental health town meeting and resource fair. It's Saturday, November 8th from 9:30 to 12:30 p.m. at the Presbyterian Church of Chestertown. Guest speaker is Dr. Mark S. Conrad. Sounds like that's a great cause. And another great cause is one that you get a tattoo for, at least for these two people.
Yeah, Caroline County Commissioner Larry Porter and Caroline County Humane Society Executive Director Amanda Scholl are competing in a fundraiser competition. Now, both said that they're willing to get their first tattoo if they can each raise $5,000, and it looks like Amanda will be getting her tattoo. She's already raised and surpassed that $5,000 mark. Now, Mr. Porter, he's not quite there yet, but there's a couple days left, so donate and let him get inked up. The Tats for Tails block party will be held Saturday, October 25th in Denton. There will be music, food, vendors, a cornhole contest, and of course, adoptable pets.
Speaking of pets, have you ever had that moment when you're just minding your own business and there's somebody there that just wants your attention? So you try to ignore them, but they just won't give up. You just want to sit there and chew. They get right in your face, but you're bound and determined to not give in and just continue what you're doing. You ever have those moments? Well, finally, you just get fed up with it all and just say, get out of here, right?
Look at him.
Come on, let's play, please.
So it wasn't until the cat went for the bone that the dog finally had enough and just
Enough is enough.
Well, he was tired of it, something you may be tired of, the cold, and it just got here. We'll show you this glow-in-the-dark plan and tell you how it could save you a few bucks. We'll also show you why some people think it's a good idea and some maybe not.
Well, there's no doubt about this. The secret to keeping our kids safe in the water is to make sure they know how to swim. We'll show you how your child can get the life lessons they need.
But next, this former football player teaches life lessons of determination and hope. Paralyzed after a football injury, Eric LeGrand has vowed he will walk again. He joins us to share his inspirational story and how his life has changed since that infamous hit.
Plus, the story of yet another football player who won't let a medical diagnosis deter his dream of playing. You don't want to miss when we show you how his dream came true. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.